Okay, the next section of the video that we're going to cover is finishing ground techniques or submission ground techniques. Once you took care of business, standing up, you go down. We had a section of 3 in yellow belt. This is for green belt that you need to know. All right, first we're just going to have Josh go down onto his belly. And this one is the standing scissor shoulder lock. Basically, the knee goes well forward, past the whole knee. You go past the shoulder and down, and you have the arm here. And you scissor your legs together for pain. Okay? I'm not putting much of my body weight into this, but that's part of it. You want to drop all your body weight down into it and squeeze. You have a wrist lock here that you can add pain with it anytime, which you probably will. All right, the next one is just another variation of this. Well, let's go one more angle. Turn around this way, please. Make sure everybody has it. Everything. Okay. Standing, dropping the knee well past the shoulder, down, squeezing the legs, pushing down on the wrist at the same time. Okay. And then. Okay. So you want to have to be dropping all your body weight on you. All right, the next one is the standing chicken wing arm lock. Basically a variation. When you got this arm here, it bends. You can see how very painful it is. Okay? Right there. Bending the arm. Okay? The arm. Pressing right in the leg, pressing down on the arm. It's a very, very painful lock. Pressing right on the elbow. Okay? One more time. Turns. Right there. You don't even have to hold the arm. Pressing down on the elbow. That's what gives you pain. Okay? The arm is bent. All right, turn around again for that one. You have to be very careful with these. I'm trying to be real gentle. My hair is being very stiff right now. Okay, twist and down into the shoulder. Okay? Very, very painful. Okay. Turning the elbow, dropping the shoulder in and down. You can see how painful that lock is. Okay? The next one. Now we're going to go over on your belly. Okay, come forward a little bit. This is another crossing the body arm bar, but now we're going to add a choke. So go ahead and turn around this way. No, the other way. Okay? This is probably you'll be able to sit best here. And now instead of stepping across the body this way, as we did previously in the yellow belt, now we're going to step right across, right to here. Okay? Then all you're going to do is drag the arm, setting it down, and you're going to be setting on the shoulders. You can see the choke that I have on him. The thumb is facing down. I'm not putting very much weight on him, but all you have to do is set on the shoulders for the choke as you're pulling back on the arm. Okay? One more time. Okay? Have both arms, steps across, right there in the neck area. It has to be right in the neck area. This is with the outside foot. You step across, pulling on the arm. Right on the throat, the Achilles tendon, set back and pull on the arm. Okay? Very, very painful. Okay? Okay, that's enough. Okay, the next section of the video we're going to cover is grab defense techniques. The first one that we're going to work on is a lapel and punch. Remember in yellow belt we practiced the double lapel pull in. It's the intimidation technique. This one, he grabs, basically if he grabs you with one hand, he plans on hitting you. He's not going to just hold you like this and say, you know, that kind of thing. If he grabs you, he plans on smacking you in some sort of way. So you have to be ready for that and use the same exact against punches you would do against grappling type defensive counters too, as you're going to see. We'll do this technique in a couple different angles for just a little bit. Okay? Okay, let's go around this way, look at it. Okay, now what I'm talking about here is instead of, just very slowly, instead of standing here or stepping back when you do this, you want to go in. Now you've nullified everything that you've done. You've inside the power of the hand. You're in right where you want to be so you can grapple. Yeah, you've nullified everything it is, and now you have your power stuff. You have your headbutts, your elbows, your knees, and things of that nature. All right, let's go slowly. Stepping in deep, bang. Making sure that you're covering head down, running the headbutt into the head, or running your headbutt him in the face. Then you come up with your elbow. You push, wrap, rounded knee, kick right into the body or the face. In practice, go to the body. Stepping down, going either to the spine, shoulder blade, neck area, grabbing the hair of the head or any parts, ears, side kick to the knee. Now you can stop at any time during this technique if necessary. This is just giving you an idea. You can do this in any manner. I mean, as far as that's concerned, you can go like this. Bam, and just do your round knee kick if necessary. It's what practice all these different variations. Okay? Let's bang. Okay, let's go around this way one more time. Okay, that is your lapel punch defense. Practice different variations of that. That's the main one that you'll want to work. But just stepping in with the headbutt and the elbow is usually pretty proficient. But if you're not comfortable with that, as comfortable as I am with it, you got the knees straight into the groin, just like with a double lapel. It does not change, nothing. All right, the next one we're going to work on is front bear hug, both with the arms pinned and with the arms unpinned. The first one that we're going to work on is without the arms pinned, front bear hug. These are pretty simple techniques to work. Let's turn around this way. Okay? Okay, somebody grabs you that, as soon as they do it, that's when you have to react. You need to take a step back and get some distance between him and the person and just drive your thumb into the throat, slapping on the side of the head. Pressing your attacker down to the ground. Very simple technique. But you're doing a thumb strike right into the side of the throat as you press on the head. It's very simple, easy. It's like a palm strike right into the ear. At the same time, you're scissoring the head. Okay? So, bam, slapping the throat. If you want to, add a knee. That's one other reason why you're stepping back. You're loading that knee up. Okay? Here. Slam the knee. Then press him down to the ground, pulling him. You could have a hold of the hair at the time, or an ear, as far as that's concerned. Getting the guy off of you is your main purpose. Okay? Now with the arms pinned, we're going to show you a very basic little technique here. Okay, step it back. There's your pressure points, the one we did earlier. Pressing on both sides of the love handles, and a knee to the groin, and you just turn him with the pressure points, ripping at him and turn and throw him down. Okay? You see, it makes him pretty freeze. I mean, you have some people, I have ran into people that can take these kind of things, but it does loosen them up just for a fraction of a second. You have to react right then. In other words, what I'm saying is you have to plant that knee into the groin, stomp the foot, do whatever you want to do. That's another thing that you can do that I like doing too as well. Oh yeah? As you pinch, stomp that foot, trap that foot to the ground. Then, as you can see down there, you're breaking the ankle because you'll keep your body weight on the foot. Okay? One more time. Pinch. And another thing you don't ever want your attacker to get a good firm grip on you. You see he's getting that in you, that's when you react. Getting that particular grab on you, that's when you need to react. You don't react, a real good one on. Wait until he's like got a solid one on you, although it does not matter. Okay? But making it easier for yourself. Now that's when you want to react. Bang, slam your knee, whichever one. Stomp the foot. Bite. It's another good one for the front bear hug. It's get into the neck, the shoulder area, and take a chunk out of him. Make him let go of you. Okay, that's it for that part. Okay, the next section of video we're going to cover is a series of joint locks on the ground. What this is teaching is two different things. One, of course, is the separate ground locks, but the main thing, what I want you to try to get from this is how to flow from one lock to the other. So you want to practice your sense of feel, the attribute of feeling and sensitivity. Instead of just trying to pry yourself into a joint lock, you try to feel your way into a joint lock. Okay, and this will be the position we'll start. A quarter position. There's 22 locks that you'll learn. There's going to be the first 4 with one variation in yellow belt, and then the rest will be throughout the first level of the Jiu-Jitsu. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a variation. Okay? Now I'll go through these and explain them to you. As he grabs, basically what you're doing, you're going to be falling when you let go of this arm. You grab right around the wrist and you hit the back of the arm and fall straight backwards. If the guy falls on his belly, you would go to these locks. You have these. This is the shoulder lock. The arm should be straight up in the air. Your arm right above his elbow joint, and you have your wrist. And just basically squeeze in on the arm for pain. If you go down and his arm is bent, you would go to what called the chicken wing arm lock. You just basically push his hand like you're trying to make his palm touch the back of his head. Very painful. Making sure that your foot, your leg, is in between his legs to hook his legs at any time. And basically you just roll on over. For what it would be is if we did what we started out with, and instead of him falling on his stomach, he fell on his back. You have the straight arm bar that you go to. You make sure the thumb is up. Arm here, all you do is this action for pain. Then you go into the chicken wing on this side. Okay? Lifting it that way. The variation, basically just wrapping the leg around the head, pulling the head that way, and the chicken wing in this. Stretch the body out. Okay, let's try it from another angle. Okay, straight up in the air, leg in between the legs. Arm bends, go to the chicken wing, that's number 2. Okay? Then you roll right into it. Right across, and you have the arm, straight arm bar. Your solar plex should be on top of his solar plex right now. Okay, thumb on top. Lock, arm bends. You have the chicken wing here. Variation, wrapping the knee around, leg around the head, and stretching. Okay? Okay, one more time. Now, like I said, you're learning 2 things here. You're learning 4 different locks. There's 22 in all, plus variations. You're not just learning the locks, but you're learning how to flow from one situation to the next, so that you don't have to rely too much on strength to get this accomplished. Okay, first one, straight shoulder lock. Arm should be up in the air, squeezing in. Arm bends, chicken wing. You ride him across, solar plex to solar plex, thumb facing up. There's your lock. Arm bends, wrist, lean back. There's your chicken wing. Wrapping around the head. There's your next lock. Okay? Okay, the next section that we're going to cover is some stop hitting drills and exercises for you to practice. These are also the beginning of some self-defense techniques. Of course, stop hitting is one of the major things we use. The first thing that we're going to go over is punches. All right, you can do this, either one of these for the same punch, but this is like an A and B of the first one. Okay, what you always want to do is you want to start outside the critical distance zone. In other words, he cannot punch or kick you without moving in to do so. And the first one that you want to practice is the 45 side kick. Okay, stopping the knee. Right there to the knee. Making sure you're leaning your head back and stopping right to the knee. Okay? You've got to be very careful with this. As you can see, it's very dangerous. I get the timing, wham. As you can see, I'm not chambering my leg when I do this kick. It comes straight up and wham, stops the leg. Hands staying up at all times, wham. Okay? Right down on top of the leg, stomp. Okay? You shouldn't be able to reach you with a punch if you wanted to. Extend your punches. Okay? You're leaning back out of the way, stopping that kick. Because energy coming in should stop it, keeping your hands up. Okay, that's the first one that I want you to practice. Your 45 side, making sure that you don't chamber it too much, but it just comes up, wham, stops into the knee. With the momentum of him coming in trying to punch you, and that kick, it will be sufficient enough to hyperextend or break the knee. All right, the next one, I get that pad there, that you can practice. This is against your wild punchers, your John Wayne haymaker type thrower punchers. Move forward just a little bit. Right there. Okay, and this is something that you want to practice. You're outside your critical distance line. As soon as you see him move, you throw your punch with that guard up. As you can see, I went in an angle. Okay, slowly, very slowly. Now, that's when you want to move. That's when you want to move. Slow, 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 slow. Now, see when he's drawing that hand back to wind it up, to knock your block off, that he's wide open. That's when you want to practice your punching. Okay, back up. Slowly. Wham, and right here's where I'm wanting to hit him at. I'm wanting to hit him to where his unbalancing point is with the straight punch. And when you punch, it don't draw back, straight in and punch in an upward fashion like this. Okay? That is how you want to punch. A couple more times this way. Okay? Let's go this way, slower, slower. Now, that's where you want to punch. This hand's up here just to guard, just in case. Okay? Sliding around. Of course, this will be to the face. We're just putting the pad here so you have a little contact. It's a good little drill, self-defense technique, but in all actuality, you'll be going wham, straight to the face before he throws his punch. He would not be able to get his punch off, hitting him in the face. Okay? Okay? That's the second one that we're going to go over. Okay? The third one is for the front kick or back leg kicks using the shin kick. The shin kick we learned in yellow belt. Okay? You're in your fighting stance. Basically, just stop the kick. It's very painful for the attacker when you do this. Slowly. Now, that's how he wound his body up to throw the kick. That's how they're going to do it in the street. Or even your professional fighters, unless they're really super good, they're going to give you something. And no matter what they do, they're moving forward. All you have to do is stop the kick. And as you can see, I'm stomping straight down on the leg. I'm not going straight in, because if he chambers his leg good, he can go over the kick. So it's up, wham. Stomping down on the kick. Okay? Right there. One more time. Okay, good. So he's got pads on. It hurts anyway, so you got to use control with it. Okay, that's another one to practice. Practice that both sides. All right. The next one and last one we're going to go through. You want your training partner to put the pads on the side, as you can see my training partner doing right now. This is for this. Moving in sideways, whether this is a punch or a kick. If he moves in sideways, this is a good thing for you to do. Come forward just a little bit. Right there. Okay? Stomping down with the 45 side again, right on the leg. Okay, slowly, slowly, come forward. Right in there, that's when you want to begin. Go back again. Start right now. That is when you want to begin. When his legs is crossed, or if he moves that leg forward, want you to move this leg forward first a little bit. There, that's what I want. That's what's going to happen a lot of times. They're just not going to cross their legs usually. They'll slide forward, kick, wham, and you stomp down on the leg with the 45 side. Okay, again. See how it turns his back to you? Knocks him completely off balance, even slowly. That's what you want. Jump on him, choke him out. Arm bars, lever throws, all different kinds of things. Okay? Very simple, easy thing to do. Just practicing getting that timing down for the kick. Okay? Okay?